Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So once again, we have a new concept by concept creator Addy Visuals, who has created yet another concept idea of what a future version of Windows could look like, focusing on some of the key elements of the operating system. And I've just taken a couple of screen grabs from Addy Visuals' original video over on their YouTube channel. And I'll leave that video linked down below in the description. So please go over to their channel, show some support, because I think this concept is one of the best. And my reason for saying that is because Windows XP is my favorite version of Windows ever. And I think that Addy Visuals has done a great job with the Windows XP 2026 edition. So check their video out and go show some support. Now, remember, once again, this is a concept, so you cannot download this operating system. It's an imagination of what a future version of Windows could look like. And starting with Windows XP, there we have one or two icons on the desktop which take on a much more fluent look and design, which I think looks great. Here we have that taskbar, still looking classic yet modern. And I really enjoy this concept, the mixture between legacy and modern. That's just a system tray. The welcome screen, Windows XP 2026 edition. And this is Rover, as far as I can remember, which was a Microsoft mascot back in the day. That's just a close-up of Rover. There's the desktop, and I think that start menu with that desktop looks fantastic, in my personal opinion. That's just a close-up of the start menu with a bit of the different components. That's Microsoft Outlook. Here we have the login screen and the lock screen. There's the desktop, and I think that looks great. Once again, the start menu, can't get enough of that view. I think it's a nice move. Copying files, the copying files dialog. And the legendary game, 3D Pinball Space Cadet. And I remember playing this back in the day. And just a couple of different themes. That desktop once again, which I cannot get enough of. And introducing dark theme and dark mode. And I think that looks great. Turning off. And that's the Windows XP 2026 edition, which is the latest concept by Addy Visuals. Remember, I said their original video will be linked, so go show their channel some support. And like I always say with these concepts, obviously this is just what an operating system would look like and would not actually have any detail about an actual running version of a Windows XP 2026 edition. And why I like doing these concept videos is because it takes the blinkers off and gives us an indication of what users of the operating system are actually wanting the operation to at least look like between the different versions and future versions of Windows, be that Windows 11, 10, 7, XP, and so on, as we have been posting. But I think this is a great concept, one of the best I've seen. Maybe it's just because I'm being a bit biased because XP is my favorite version of Windows, but nonetheless, that's the Windows XP 2026 edition by Addy Visuals. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.